What is up, you beautiful people? Welcome back to my channel. So as you can see, today I have two-toned eyes again. That means I'm going to be doing eye tutorials for you guys today. So I know I've been doing a lot of eyeshadow tutorials, but I'm really not mad at it because I have a lot of eyeshadow palettes that are coming out right now that I really want to get my hands on. So I want to buy them, play with them, do a tutorial for you guys, and just show you guys what I think of them. So I'm going to keep on going with it until someone tells me to stop, or until like thousands of people tell me to stop. But I'm going to keep on doing tutorials. Today I'm actually going to do tutorials on the brand new Natasha Denona Holiday Eyeshadow Palettes. Now I had to pick up these shadows because I saw the swatches and I about died. Like, I got my hands on the Lila palette, and then after that I was like, okay, Natasha Denona's shadows don't play, I've got to play with them. So then I got my hands on both of these and I'm truly loving these formulas. Now this shade right here did fall out of its pan when I was filming, which is really sad. But it's okay. It's a soft formula. I already got it replaced because the first time 3 or 4 of them were shattered, which is really just sad on the shipping delivery part. But the shadows itself really worked stunningly. So if you'd like to see the tutorial I did on the JOYA and the AERIS palette, then keep on watching. Since my face is completely done, I am actually just going to go in with the eyes because this is strictly an eye tutorial. So we're going to do 2 different eyes because I have 2 different palettes. Now both of them have 5 shades in them, so I'm going to incorporate as many of the shades as possible for this look. But we're going to go in on this eye first, obviously, because it's easy for you guys to see this eye more than this one, because I have a really weird wonky eye. But we're going to go in with the Natasha Denona Holiday JOYA palette. Now this one is stunning. Like, this is completely stunning, and I will show you guys swatches at the very end, but I will just show you guys what I'm going to do first. Now this one has a matte and a kind of metallic, and then the rest of them are very shimmery, so we're just going to go in with the matte shade right here for the crease. I'm probably going to do a soft halo eye or really strong halo eye effect, but we're going to go in first with this shade right here, which is called Fuchsia. Next shade, we're actually going to take this darker, really maroony shade, and it's going to be called Red Grape. We're going to take that just to kind of depthen the color even more, and that's probably not even a word. Really quickly, I'm going to smoke out the under eye. I'm going to go back in with Fuchsia, and I'm actually going to take this shade right here, which is going to be called Peach Gold. Nope, wrong one. That one's going to be called Star Bronze. I'm going to use that one on the lower lash line really quickly before we go in with inner corner highlight and, of course, brow bone highlight and lid color. Now for the lid color, we're actually going to go in with the prettiest shade in this palette right here, which is going to be called Gold. Standard, pretty much just gold. Now this one is one of her new creamier formulas. Like, I think all of these have a new formula to them, like the creamy mattes and then the creamy powder metallics. So this one's going to be very creamy. I'm going to try it with a brush first, but if it doesn't pack on the same pigment, I will use my finger because I know it does swatch beautifully with the finger. But let's try it with the brush first. That shadow is gorgeous. Now let me just try it with my finger because I want to see what happens when I do it with my finger. Oh yeah. That is so freaking pretty. Oh my god. We're dying over that one. It is time for a brow bone and inner corner highlight really quick. I'm going to take this shade, the last shade obviously, this one, which is that one Peach Gold. So we'll take that one for my brow bone and my inner corner highlight. Okay, and I just added a little bit of the gold on the brow bone because it looked so pretty when I did that together. And now it looks like this eye look is complete. I'm completely obsessed with these colors. This palette right here, the 5 shades by themselves is a look. Like, you can do thousands of different looks with this, and I'm absolutely living for it. So that is the end of the JOYA palette. Now it is time for the next one. Now that this eye is completely slayed, it is time for this eye. So the palette we're going to be using is now the Natasha Denona AERIS palette. I'm going to say it's AERIS palette. I don't know what the name of it really is. But here's a palette right here. As you can see, this pan actually just fell out on me when I was trying to film this video. Like, that is really kind of cute. The reason why this video is taking a little bit longer than I thought it would to get this video out is because this palette actually came in completely shattered, and I had to go return it and get a new one. So this one is my new one, and I'm guessing the formulation must be really soft because this one completely fell out. So honestly, I'm just trying to be careful with it. I don't want to replace it again. I wanted to be able to film this video for you guys. Let's just go right in with this color right here, which is called Burnt Terracotta, and this one's called Burnt Terracotta, and that's going to be the one that we're going to use for the crease. So let's get started with that. Next, we're going to use this shade right here, which is going to be called Red Bronze. I'm going to use that just kind of smoke out my crease just a little bit, and then for the lower lash line, I'm actually going to go in with this color right here, the Burnt Terracotta, yes. And then we're going to go in with the shade Peach Bronze, which is this one right here. Okay, with that shade, you definitely have to blend it with your finger or probably a wet brush. That one is definitely more on the shimmery side versus it being like a packed pigment, but it still does look really pretty once blended out with another shadow. Now for the highlight, we're going to go in with this shade right here, the one that fell out, and that one's just called Nude, but then we're going to go on the lid with this gorgeous shade right there, which is going to be called Ice Blue. So they're pretty much just the names of what the colors look like. So oh my god, that blue is so pretty. Yeah, I kind of brought it up above the red right here just because I thought it would be really cool to just kind of intertwine that and make it look more like dimensional and different, because I've never done a look like that before. That's, oh my god, that is such a pretty blue. Now that the eyes are completely done on both sides, let me go put on some mascara and some lashes, and I'll be right back. So that is the completed look with some lashes and a lip. I threw on the JOYA Clove Lip Cream. This one was from their holiday last year. Now it's their fall collection color. And of course, I also threw on the ColourPop Ultra Glossy Lip in the shade 9 to 5. And I always sing the Dolly Parton song every time I see that. So that is the lip, and then the eyes are completely done now. Let me give you guys my final thoughts on both palettes really quickly before I go. Let's go in with this one. This one was the AERIS palette. Really quickly, I'm going to show you some swatches of this palette. All of them are super reflective except for that one matte, but look at Ice Blue. Ice Blue is gorgeous, all the shades swatched beautifully, and they just all blended fantastically on the eye as well. This one is $48. Do I say that it's worth it? I say it's Natasha Denona, is her formulation, and these are like a brand new formula for her too, so I say it's worth it. I think this palette is actually really gorgeous. It's definitely very winter time too. Like this is something I would do for the winter, even though it is more warmer. I love warm colors all the time, so this is definitely a winter palette for me. It's gorgeous, and I think that palette is absolutely stunning. Like the pigmentation was great, it blended really pretty, and it just went on very creamy. I absolutely loved that one. But now, let me tell you guys really quickly. This is an eye look I would do a lot, and I honestly would have to say this is super fucking gorgeous. This is the JOYA palette. Now this one, I'm going to give you positive reviews from every day. I'm going to give you the tea on this one. This one is really gorgeous. I cannot believe about how pretty it is. Now out of the say, if it were up to me, I'd put both of them in a palette together, except for them being separately. Will complement each other very well, so I'm excited about doing a look with both of those palettes on both eyes, obviously. Now, gold, right here, definitely blew me away. Same thing with ice blue. These two colors stand out so much in this palette, and that one was gorgeous. I absolutely was obsessed with it. I think it blended like a dream. It looks stunning by itself. I just am obsessed with the way that one looks. It's like a really, really, really true yellowy gold color. I have nothing really bad to say at all about these palettes. I mean, they are expensive. They are $48 a piece, but if you're willing to spend money on it, and if you're going to use it all the time, if you're going to do looks like this all the time, if you're going to throw this with some of your other palettes just to add some more pops of colors to it, I say go for it. They're $48. They're her true formula. These are the new formula as well, but they just blended like a dream. They're such pretty colors. Now these metallics are no joke. They do not fuck around. Like, these palettes and these creamy metallics just do everything justice. They are so worth it to me, in my opinion. Both of these are limited edition, which is really sad because, of course, once they're gone, they're gone. But the good thing is, these actually pop out. I accidentally dropped this a little bit ago before I started filming, and I actually dropped this, and the pans fell out. And I was like, oh my god, I broke it. And it wasn't. It was magnetic. And I was like shook. I was like really shook. Like, I'm so happy that these are magnetic pans, just in case of one day I want to put them all in one big palette of my Natasha Denona shadows and just be done. So I think that's really nice that this is magnetic. So both of them are $48. I do think that they're worth the money. They are gorgeous shadows. They blended so well on the eye, and both eyes came out stunning. They're stunning. I have nothing bad to say about that. I think Natasha Denona, you did a great job on these shadows. I think Natasha Denona did a really great job on these two palettes. So, anyways, I hope that you guys enjoyed this video. Make sure you thumbs it up and subscribe to my channel if you haven't already. And I'll see you guys in the very near future. Love you. Bye.